It takes a special commitment to uproot oneself from everything familiar and to answer the call to a mission field on the other side of the world. But that's what Floyd and Musa Powers did when, as a young couple, they set out on a journey that lasted over 50 years.
I was the first to volunteer to go there. There was an Advent Christian work there, but no missionaries had been there. But they were receptive to the gospel. People, many people came to the churches. We were surprised and pleased at that, but all the churches, wouldn't you say, were full at that time. It was a wonderful opportunity for ministry.
After graduating college in 1949, something resonated in Musa when she was challenged to consider joining a team of the first denominational missionaries to go to post-war Japan. Floyd had intended to do likewise, but in China. However, 1949 was the year that Mao Zedong and his Communist Party took power, closing the door to a China mission. After a year of missionary training separately in New York and Boston, they ventured east with a 6-person team.
I went to New England School of Theology, which was a Bible school. While I was there were many missionaries who came and informed us of the situation, because this is the years just after World War II. So there was a need all around the world. And it was at that time that I definitely felt that I was called to Japan.
We met at the school, and we both spent 4 years there together. We had one common goal that was kind of a passion, so that helped.
After working side by side for 4 years, Floyd and Musa were married in 1955. While initially taken with the beauty and intrigue of this Asian country, one of the greatest challenges was the cultural adjustment for Westerners. Nevertheless, the Powers persevered, learning customs and seeking to bring their message into the unique mindset of the Japanese people.
Of course, the first 4 or 5 years is basically language study, but after that was over, I started to fill in, helping other missionaries that were trying to start a church especially. So I worked along with them, whatever way I could do.
We wanted to be friendly with the people. So anyone who asked, well, who are you and what you're doing, it was known that we were there to be in churches and to represent the Lord Jesus. I think the interesting thing about picking up Japanese culture is that we are aware of it now that we're back in the States. Time and time again, we have seen that we were Japanese on the inside more than Americans.
Their work was officially aimed at establishing churches and indigenous pastors, but that work brought them into a variety of other functions as well.
My experience was so varied and changed so often. We covered a large area of where we live. I mean, 50, 60 miles around. Many villages. It's a good opportunity to share my faith in God as I understood it. Going on the dusty roads of our country area. We lived really in a very conservative part of Japan for 20 years. It was quite an experience because people tend to be kind of withdrawn and conservative. It was quite a task to really become acquainted with people, but it was a wonderful experience.
I also was able to help in the church, either with teaching Sunday school or teaching women's groups. I tried to take care of as many things at home as I could so that Floyd was free to go to help people or meetings or whatever he needed to do.
During their decades of service, they raised a family of 4 children, some of whom married and still live in Japan.
All of our children we put in Japanese school for the first years, and that was a wonderful opportunity for me to learn Japanese culture, and then I was asked to serve on the PTA which I was the only foreigner to be a part of the PTA. We brought them home to the States to learn English, and then two of them went to college, and those same two are back in Japan as missionaries on their own right, and their children are following in their footsteps.
Our children are doing actually what we were doing. Well, it's in a different, they're utterly fluent in Japanese, so they can do far more than we could. We're very proud of that.
By the time the Powers were ready for retirement back in the States, they had lived an entire lifetime in the cultural setting and mindset of the Japanese. However, they seem to have had little trouble with the adjustment back to Western ways. Today, they are active in the local church and contribute much to the life of the Vernon community in diverse volunteer roles. For the commitment to a unique calling whose fruits are borne to this day, we celebrate the profile and grace that belongs to this notable couple.
Yeah, I would feel probably my largest contribution, at least it's satisfying to me that I was able to have a lot of time with certain individuals, kind of put my life into theirs at some difficult time in their lives when they were really struggling to get through something. And I feel that may have been the contribution that I made.
Just being there and helping when we were needed and being a part of their lives, and that we still have friends upon friends, and I think that speaks a lot.